be doing is doing our morning boiling of skulls, cleaning skulls. Once the water comes up to a boiling, we turn it back down to where it simmers for several hours. We must always keep watch on the boiling. Look how nice and clean this skull is getting. It's clean enough now to go ahead and take out. The first thing we do is, when we get a skull in, we skin it out if there's any skin on it, then we remove as much meat as possible. From there, we get a suitable container, fill it full of water. You can use sodium carbonate, or if you don't have access to chemical supplies, you can go down to Walmart, hardware store, King Soopers, Albertsons, whatever's available, pick up what's called super washing soda. That works just as good. Put a cup or two of that in the water. Boil it. You have to boil it probably half hour or 45 minutes. I use the word boil, but I do mean simmer once it's already really, really hot. And what that does is it turns the meat flesh that's left on the skull basically to a jelly-like substance. You take it out, you take it over to the side, you finish cleaning off the meat, you can use high pressure hose if you want, then you put it back in there for a final cleaning. You have to use all types of picks and various things like that to go ahead and dig out the crevices. You can see right back here, well, we have a little bit of meat and everything left here. We're going to have to go ahead and dig that out. This particular elk had a bad tooth. In other words, it was cracked from a cavity. Actually, this elk here is probably in a lot of pain. And sometimes these things here come apart in the boil. Technically, you could, if you want to, extract each tooth, but it's not necessary. Once all the cavities and everything's free of meat and flesh. You have to keep watch on it, because if you boil too long, if it's in the heat, the hot water too long, the bones will begin to separate and you'll just have mush. The front part of the skull I took off right here after it boiled a little while, and I'll glue these pieces back on once this is dry. I'll finish whitening the skull in various different whitening processes you can use, from a little bit of bleach water to actually using some specific hydrogen peroxide to go ahead and bleach it. Picture's worth 1,000 words. There you go. That's pretty clean. Again, this here will dry in 1 to 2 days. Then we can go ahead and finish whiting it. Put a hanger on it, put it on a board, whatever. It'll be ready for the customer. That's how you do it. And this works with bear, bobcat, mountain lion, any skull that you go ahead and clean. Now, with bobcat, bear, small game animals, a lot of times, well, almost all the time, the teeth will fall out. So you have to be very careful of this here process that you use, because when you go to dump the water, you want to make sure you're not dumping out any teeth. And obviously, when the teeth come out, you have to put them back in the right position and go ahead and glue them in. It's a little bit of a process. Now, this is one quick method to do skulls, to have what's commonly referred to as a European mount. The thing about it is, there's a couple other methods. Number one is flesh-eating bugs. Get flesh-eating bugs, put the skull or whatever it is that you want cleaned up in a colony of these flesh-eating bugs. They eat off all the meat. Personally, I got a problem with flesh-eating bugs, so I don't even want those around. I don't use that. Or you can go ahead and use a process that's called maceration. And what that does is, you take elk, deer, bear, whatever it is that you need to clean up, you put that in water, warm water, it's got bacteria in there, that will go ahead and rot the flesh off and clean it up. It's a very thorough process. The drawback is it takes a long time for this process to do. So the quickest way, most efficient, where you got most control out of it, is right here. Now again, I do have the water boiling, and it should be simmering now, but this skull's done, so I'm just going to take it off. And it's done. I just go finish cleaning it up, put it together, give it to the customer, collect my money. Thanks.